My brain is inflaming with intricate convo, arranged to contain the affliction of problems. Deranged, but it's based off of infinite models. Ridiculous convo. The combo consists of small energy, big love, core memories mixed in with current events. Some things that I did that I'd love to repent. No, it doesn't make sense. It's just another case of R.E.M. More bars to blend, and apparently way more scars to mend. In touch with them dangerous thoughts again about cars that bend. Oh wait, I'm being silly, that's cars that fold. You never know because the future's untold. So how should we proceed? Some say that fortune favors the bold. Got gregarious foes unloading all their various woes. Vicarious goals, oh so precarious but buried with gold. The same road that Secretariat strolled. Yo, did the math on COVID, read the prevalence maps where they tracked what the globe did. Slow to act was the culprit, 10 months on the trunk before they cleared plaque Soviet. Under duress, but we hope for the best. With all due respect, yeah they know we're bereft. Subjected to hundreds of thousands of deaths and depressed when collecting a government check. There's a code to protect, but he chose to deflect. So folks took an oath, but they spoke it in jest. Not joking, but what they invoke is a threat when they act like you have to be woke to protest. I'm wondering, how do we cope with this mess? 5 years in arrears filled with death and regret. It's plain that the best evidence would suggest that the blame at our very own feet out of rest. Tautological quest on the surface, so whatever comes next you could bet we deserve it. Fiends full of greed take heed and observe unsavory deeds when they peek through the curtain. Vivid dreams for the purpose, obscene pet peeves in a ring with a serpent. 3 rings in the circus, heard the screams but it didn't seem nervous. My brain is inflaming with intricate convo, arranged to contain the affliction of problems. Deranged, but it's based off of infinite models. Ridiculous convo that reeks and speaks of grief and loss, plus deceit in the cost. The things we were taught to believe that were false. So pay the toll as we approach forks in the road we must cross. It's just another case of R.E.M. More bars to blend, and apparently way more scars to mend. In touch with them dangerous thoughts again about cars that bend. Oh wait, I'm being silly, that's cars that cheat. So step aside and watch the public get fleeced. Defund the police, but why stop there? Privatize healthcare, tear down education, dumb down the nation. Corporate welfare remains the sensation. Global starvation, cause we're cutting our costs. Pardon my pacing, y'all, but something seems off. Sad case in Uvalde. If our policies strive to conflate, we could probably peep the fate accompli. But the tragedy lies in the faces of zombies forced to come round what is now hollow ground. Where they once went to school, now they're tearing it down. These families are asking real questions like how is their sorrow compounds near the burial ground. An ethereal sound, I keep hearing these clowns come around but they don't get the message. Spewing fear with a frown, they'll appear in your town hellbound, but the sound is so desperate. Due to government error, our terror is domestic. Good luck charging Trump if he's ever arrested. Let JD be Vance, see I'm way more enhanced than this justice be damn circumstance that we're left with. The courts are corrupt, not much trust in their docket. They're chasing big bucks and they're lining their pockets. That wasn't enough, Elon Musk and his sprockets are doing much more than just launching some rockets. The object of panic and manic confusion, he's branded as damaged and frantically using. Yes, MAGAs run rampant with candid collusions. The world's gone mad, I can prove it. My brain is inflaming with intricate convo, arranged to contain the affliction of problems. Deranged, but it's based off of infinite models. Ridiculous convo that seeks to suppress the type of things that WikiLeaks would suggest. Conspiracies that's way too deep to confess. Deceit and duress, envisioning the bleakness. So yes, it's just another case of R.E.M. More bars to blend, and apparently way more scars to mend. In touch with them dangerous thoughts again about cars that bend. I'm being slick, forgive me, that's cars that change. Ever deranged inside the latest campaign. Attempts to explain expenses and taxes from businesses back in the relative interest of politicians that went missing in action. What's the difference between defendants and the judge on the bench if we're content to let them all circumvent? Every human is fallible, with the challenge in life to be bold, strong, and malleable. So we must be accountable, but the damage this time just might be insurmountable. Current agenda is highly dismissive, divisive, and ever more lightly contentious. I try to stay calm all despite my conviction, while wondering what is precisely his mission. Contrived in a vision just drives the suspicion. It's hard to stay spry in these icy conditions. When buyer be wary, we're there to bear witness to absence of care in this prior sedition. I kindly submit what we need is reprieve from a man who just doesn't deserve to be free. Oh, say, can you see? Yeah, I'm sure you'll agree when these lunatics go on a murderous spree. My mother's deceased and I'm teeming with grief, and although there's no interest in feeding the beast, I'm calm on the surface but peek underneath, and you'll see it's just beasts that been keeping my peace. But back to my dreams. 6 beans with beans, extended sleeves, holding AR-15s, they're ready to squeeze. No faces to read, they don't bleep because they are machines. The AI assistance was all just a front, man. These bots are persistent and stay on the hunt. There's no true logistics for fading these punks, so I ran toward a cliff and I